Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan. If you guys have not been here before, thank you so much for coming. I'm so happy you're here. It is almost Wednesday night, which means that it's time for another The wine of choice today is a new wine. I'm so excited because I know I've been trying and talking about the same wines for quite a while, but this one really caught my eye on the shelf at the grocery store because the design is just, it's 10 out of 10 in my opinion because it really caught my eye. I don't know if you guys can see, but it has like little water droplets on it. And I literally thought that this wine was like wet or chilling or something, and I had to like touch the little droplets to find out that it's actually part of the label. So I just thought this was so unique and so cool and such a cool little feature, and I was really impressed. So and I actually saved me pouring the wine into the glass for a little ASMR. But I actually took a sip of this wine and I really like it. So I know I tried a cab in my last video, I believe. It had the butterfly bottle on it, and I like this cab way better. It tastes a little bit more like woody, a little more bold, and I just kind of like that instead of the tart kind of acidic taste to other wines. So this one's really nice and I actually really enjoy it. So it's not my favorite, but I think my favorite oh my god, I can't say that. I think my favorite red wines are Zinfandels. I just love Zinfandels, and I also like, not Chardonnay, that's white. I think it's Zinfandels for me. I think those really just, they're the best in my opinion. So yeah, anyway guys, I'm excited because today I'm gonna be taking you guys through the very beginning of a website design project. So I'm very excited because this project is going to be kind of a lengthier process. So I want to show you guys from start to finish how I make the website design and then convert it to a working website. Not just a website though, an e-commerce website. So this is going to have a shop, and I'm going to be using Shopify Lite. But the kicker of this project is I'm actually going to be using something other than Divi WordPress. So, hi Leo, can you move please? So I'm gonna be using Show It. Really, Leo? Can you move? Move. Oh my god. Baby, go forward. I swear he's doing this on purpose. Okay, anyway guys, I'm going to be using Show It. So as many of you know, Divi has been my #1 go-to for building websites. I love it. It still is my #1. But the reason I'm going to be using Show It for this client is because not only do I want to try it, but I know that she's going to be needing a shop website, and Shopify Lite converts with Show It very well. Leo, go. Don't you dare tip my wine glass. Okay guys, so that is what I'm going to be showing you guys today, is the very start of the project of me designing the home pages on Adobe XD, but I'm going to take you through this whole project with me. I think it's going to be really fun to kind of see from start to finish. Leo's just on another level tonight, but from start to finish, just bringing it to life. It's going to be really fun to show you guys and just kind of fun to learn something new with you guys. So that is what my wine designs are going to be for a little while here, probably until end of March. I'm gonna just hop it over to my screen record, and voice over a lot of this, but I really hope that you guys enjoy this video. To start off, I'm just gonna find some inspiration. So I typed in homemade candles, and the Homesick company actually stood out to me because I've seen them before. They have a really minimalistic brand, and this website is actually beautiful, but my client doesn't want the prices on the homepage, so that's really not going to work for us. But I do like getting some inspiration from companies that are kind of doing the same sort of minimal candle home kind of thing. So I kept that tab open, but then I also found another website that I'm going to open that honestly had the most beautiful look to it and exactly what I want to go for this client. So it's called Finn & Co. And my client's not going to just do candles, but I just want to see what people are doing out there. And I honestly really liked some of the elements on this website. Like when I scroll down, I liked those 3 because they don't have the pricing. It just kind of tells you what to shop for. I thought that was really cool. Honestly, this site just kind of had everything I really need. So I kept that one open, opening more tabs. And then I opened Unsplash, which is my favorite photography website. I love the photos on here. They're so just really like, they're not those cheesy stock pictures. So right now I'm just kind of going through finding some images, and I was doing this at a coffee shop, so it was a little bit awkward because some of these ladies were naked in these pictures, but I was just trying to download as much as I thought would match her brand. So I'm just downloading the ones I like and the ones that have a similar color palette to them. It's really important to find images. If you're going for a minimal look for minimal images. So that's what I was doing here. And sometimes I'll add an additional filter onto all the images to make them look cohesive and consistent. But I'm just kind of looking around right now.
Need to calm down, honey. We need to calm down, honey.
A lot of these images will probably be changed because she is going to get some images of her actual products, but you really want to sell your website to the client, so I'm trying to find the best images to represent this website as possible. Okay, so I decided to just start getting everything on there. So I'm just going to build out the menu and kind of see what sans serif font I want to use for like the paragraph font, the menu font. So I just wanted to put that together. And I'm referencing our questionnaire where she told me the pages and the titles of those pages. So that's what I did right here. And so I'm going to mention compressor.io is a new tool I found that you can download or upload all your images onto there, and they compress them so that they're basically web optimized. Honestly though, when I was watching it compress them, they're still a little bit on the bigger side, these images, but it is a really cool tool. I can only do 10 at a time, but it's a really nice tool because it resizes them into the KBs. Some of them were still megabytes, but definitely look into tools like these because you could take what they resized and possibly re-upload them onto here to resize them some more. And on the top there you can see you can set custom settings onto how small or how compressed you really want the images, but you do have to pay for that upgrade. But just know that there are tools out there that actually do this for you if you don't want to like save on Photoshop all the time. So I'm honestly just kind of going for it. So I'm just going to let the camera run and you guys can watch me design, and I will catch up in a little bit. So we do have a copywriter for this project, so I'm just putting lorem ipsum in there to put some placeholder text. And this is actually going to help the copywriter know what to write on these sections. So you can just type in lorem ipsum on Google and just copy and paste that, and you'll find it there. Okay, so for this section, I always like to put images of actual people. I think if you just have product images, it can look a little bit unrelatable. So I wanted to put a picture of somebody. This totally might get changed, but it just matched the color palette I was going for perfectly. And she might have fragrances like that too, so I just wanted to put that there. And it honestly flowed really well with the whole page so far. So just try and like break up text and images with some people, and it just gives people something more relatable and doesn't just look like you're selling things all the time. So that's why I put her there. Okay, so now I'm kind of taking that idea from the Thin & Co, where instead of having like a big shop area, I'm actually going to put shop for soaps, bath items, or the candles. So I'm going to kind of separate them like that. And I know a lot of shop websites have the actual quick little shop thing right there, but I want to put that closer to the bottom of the page just so we can kind of show that we offer more than just candles and more than just soap and stuff. So that's what I'm doing for this section right here. Okay, so now I want to break the page with a full width image. So I'm just trying to find an image that looks relaxing. But when I zoomed out on this image, it just wasn't flowing with the page. And you guys will probably see when I zoom out, it just looks way too dark. And I mean, it looks okay, but it just was too dull, and I wanted something more earthy, and like instantly I was thinking sand. So I went over to Unsplash again to find something with a little more beige in it, and I found the pampas grass, which you'll see in a second. And honestly, save yourself the time and compress your images now so that when you export the images to build the site, you're just going to save yourself so much work by doing it now, because then you're going to have to go back and resize them on the actual site, which is just a headache. So I would just do it now. Okay, so I realized that the script font is something I want to put throughout the site, so I went to Creative Market and I purchased the font because I totally forgot to do that. So I purchased that script font we agreed on, and I was trying to make sure I got the right one, because if you guys know my trick, I image traced it to just give her an idea, and a lot of times it's kind of hard to reference back which one was image traced. So I ran into that problem, but it doesn't take me long to find it. So found that, and I'm just going to be using it on desktop, so that's usually the font I purchase, and I will send the client these font files when we're all finalized. It's super important to have reviews on the homepage, because when you think about it, that's all we look at when we're on Amazon is the reviews. If there's bad reviews, we don't buy it. So same thing with a website, treat it like an Amazon store. Put your reviews there and allow people to leave feedback somewhere when the site is complete. But I wanted to include some sort of review system down there. So I was realizing as I'm building this page out that I want to be able to break up this section. So I ended up putting the reviews in a colored box because it just looked a little too bland, if you know what I mean. So you'll see in a second, I put a colored box behind it because I knew that I didn't want just the reviews and then the footer. I wanted to add something else. I just wanted something different. I didn't know yet, but I knew I wanted to add something else, and that's the way I was going to do it. So you'll kind of see in a second where I put that colored box behind the reviews. And then I always look up top on the site, and I remember that I had a boxed area, so you want to kind of keep it consistent and keep that boxed kind of look throughout the site, because it's just going to look consistent. It does wonders for the viewer's eye if things are looking similar throughout the page. So that is what I did, and it really allowed me to add some more without having to put colored and then the footer. It just would have looked jumbled up. So I was realizing that we should have a little shop area, so I was going to add a little quick shop here at the bottom where it'll basically generate those Shopify Lite images so that they can just quickly add those to the cart. So that is the last thing I did for the homepage designing. This is the homepage. I'm really happy with it. It really took me like an hour to put this together, and I'm loving it. It's exactly what I think she's going for. It's really calm and peaceful, and I'm so happy with it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that it helped you guys, gave you some inspiration, maybe motivated you to go design something. But if you guys did like this video, I would appreciate it so much if you gave it a thumbs up. Maybe subscribe down below if you want to see more, and if you want to follow along on this project with me. And I just wanted to thank you guys once again for watching and supporting my channel. It really means so much to me, and it's just so fun and motivating to really get my work done and to kind of show you guys my learning process and my overall design process. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, morning, whenever you're watching this, and I will see you guys in my next video.